The key to having a tidy home and making cleaning a tad bit easier so that you can do it more quickly and efficiently is decluttering. You made such a big mess. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Heaven if you are new here, and I'm a motherhood and homemaking vlogger. Today we are going to get into some weekend cleaning and really just some decluttering. We are going to be taking care of all those little messes that we kind of just keep avoiding, and eventually it's starting to pile up. But we know that if we just go ahead and declutter it and take care of it, our home will be a lot cleaner and a lot fresher. So that's what we are focusing on today. The key to having a tidy home and making cleaning a tad bit easier so that you can do it more quickly and efficiently is decluttering. So I particularly like to kind of do a little bit of decluttering like every single week. I don't like it to get too bad, because the last time I did a full home declutter, and I shared that here on my channel with you guys. If you are interested, I'll be sure to go ahead and put it up in one of the corners and link it down below for you guys. But the point is, it took forever. It took about a week or two. Every single time I just let it get out of hand. So I found that the most efficient way to declutter and keep my home tidy is to do either a little bit every single time I clean or a little bit every single week. Today we are tackling the decluttering upstairs, so in my bedroom and in my son's room, and I also got like little random stuff in the hallway for whatever reason. By the way, if you're new here, again, my name is Heaven and I'm a motherhood and homemaking vlogger. So here basically I share clean with me videos, days in the life videos, home organization, grocery hauls, shopping hauls, homeschool content, and a little bit of Disney content. I try to keep it very realistic and relatable, helpful, and motivational. So if any of that sounds like something that you are interested in, I post a new cleaning video every Sunday, as well as a different like homemaking or motherhood type of video every Wednesday or Thursday. I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting that subscription button as well as the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And if at any point in this video you are finding it to be helpful, or you find something that you like or motivational, and you are maybe even cleaning with me, I hope that you would give it a thumbs up for the sake of channel growth. It really does help and it means the world to me. But let's go ahead and get into today's clean with me video. For starters, I'm just going to basically show you guys like all of the stuff that I'm going to be tackling, and then we're going to get into all of the cleaning. It's going to be Sunday when I post this video. I typically like a relaxing clean with me for Sundays, but then every once in a while when the house just goes into shambles, I need to kick it up a notch and, you know, make it a little bit more upbeat. But my last video was one of those disaster clean with me's, so it's not terrible this time, but there is definitely, like, I'm looking around and there is definitely some clutter that needs to be taken care of. So that's what we're doing today. I hope that you can find something to declutter too. It doesn't even have to be like a whole lot, just maybe even 10 to 15 minutes. You'll be surprised how much you can get done in 10 to 15 minutes. So get your declutter basket, or that's what I like to call it. You can do it this way, or you can just tackle one room at a time. But I like to get my declutter basket and I go room from room and I just put something in there that I either need to donate, put back in its home, or something that, you know, is just out of place. I throw it all in that basket and then go room to room, putting it where it belongs or putting it in a donation bin. Even if I think that there is not necessarily a need for decluttering in that room, I'm gonna at least find one thing that I either don't need or don't love, or one thing that I already, for instance, like a book. I've already read the book, I enjoyed the book, but I think someone else might enjoy it too. So I'll put that in the basket so that I can donate it. If you are like me and you regularly purchase new things for your home, decluttering is a necessity, and so is getting rid of things, because we don't want to turn into hoarders, right? And I am not necessarily a minimalist, but I found that having less just gives me so much more peace inside of my home, for me at least. Having a ton of things, it just to me causes more confusion, makes cleaning a lot more difficult, and it, you know, gives me too many choices. I don't need all of that. Simple living is the way to go for me. I like to declutter and donate as much as I can. I wasn't always like this. Maybe 2 years ago this was not the case, but right now, being a mom, a homemaker, a wife, it's kind of like necessary for me, you know? So let me show you guys what things are looking like around here, and we're just gonna go ahead and get right to it. For starters, here's my desk, and I have like random nail polish, some books that I need to put away, random facial tissues, just like all type of just randomness. This little book here, you guys, it's called Dumbing Down Our Kids. I've been wanting to begin reading this. Let me know if you've read it before. It's been like popular. I've been hearing about it, but this is what hooked me. Why American children feel good about themselves but can't read, write, or add. I laughed at that title, and if that's not like a hook or an interest factor, then I don't know what it is. So I decided to go ahead and give this book a try. It's pretty huge, but I love a good read. So I have that kind of just sitting here waiting for me to read it. Over here, I have just a ton of like little pieces of trash and stuff on the floor that I need to get up. And then my nightstand isn't looking like amazing over here. And then even like down here, I have like a lot of like little groceries and things that I plan to organize or something for postpartum. Here on the dresser, I have like little stuff left over from when we weren't feeling well that I need to put away. And then just random things like Disney cards and like you see, random things. This is a pile of clothes that I took out for when we are going into labor. And once my water break, obviously I'm gonna need to change clothes. So I went and put like a change of clothes. I got like jogging pants, I have leggings, I have a shirt that is like a maternity shirt, stretchy but also comfy. It goes past my rear end. And then I got like a nursing bra because this is the bra I would want to be wearing to the hospital. I don't want to be like looking for clothing. I also put out some thin like track shorts for my husband. The material is really, really nice because he won't be too hot in it in the birthing center. And, you know, when we're going in, and also gave him like a sleeveless like Nike tank tee or whatever. So he can basically keep cool. But the thing about this material of shorts for him is that when we need to quickly like get into the birthing pool or the labor pool or even labor in the shower, where basically I would be sitting on like a shower bench and he would like spray the water wherever I'm having contractions on my belly or back, this will be great because if he gets this material wet, the material is almost like swim trunk material, you know? So he wouldn't have to like change into swim trunks necessarily if he doesn't want to. More things that need to be organized. Bookshelf is looking messy. Dresser has random things up here. Like I need to take these tools to the garage. I have mail that I need to sort through. Just a bunch of random things. So that is kind of what I'm focusing on. My husband's nightstand. And now let me take you guys into Noah's room. He's currently in here playing right now. So he has stuff like everywhere. But here by the door, things that I have been for at least a month now, if not longer, needing to take downstairs, and I just haven't yet. So maybe today I will finally carry these bins downstairs because his room is looking pretty messy. I mean, like really messy. Like he'll clean up his toys and everything at the end of each day, but when it comes to things like this clutter up here that I need to do something with, and then like all of this stuff on top of his dresser, it's like he doesn't know where to put that stuff. So I'm gonna, you know, take care of that. These books here, you guys, are books that I have been using to build up his summer library for his summer reading program. I'm gonna share more about his summer reading program very soon. And then this is the stuff inside of the hallway that I was telling you about. I literally brought this stuff up from downstairs. So this was my downstairs declutter basket. And I found that all of the stuff here needed to be brought upstairs. So now I need to take all of this stuff and put them in its home. One thing, like I was telling you guys, books is a thing for me that will get, you know, cluttered pretty quickly. All right, so now that you guys have seen just how terrible things are looking over here for me, and the things that I need to declutter, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because my husband just told me today that my mother-in-law was gonna be visiting. We're gonna be eating dinner soon. I spent, you know, the morning trying to do some last minute cleaning and like getting a guest room area prepared for her. So I'm gonna try and get this done so that when she get here, we can all, you know, eat dinner together as a family and catch up with my mom-in-law. So go ahead and find your motivation. I talked about this in my last video. Is it putting up a YouTube video on your television or somewhere where you can see it and listen to it while you clean? Is it getting some caffeine? I've already had my caffeine for the day, if you can't tell by how fast I'm talking. But I've had my caffeine for today. I put one of those energy hydration packets into my water bottle, and that's been going great for me. I'm also going to actually take an iron vitamin, and that'll put a little extra pep in my step 2. Maybe it's just your little one that motivates you to want to be better or do better or get things done. Whatever your motivator is, go ahead and find it. If it happens to be this video, then that is perfect, because there's some motivation definitely coming up. You made such a big mess. I'm gonna let Noah go ahead and clean up his room while I go back into my bedroom and start decluttering in there. All of this stuff has to go downstairs. I hope this is the last thing for now that I have to take downstairs out of this room, like during this cleaning session, because I'm telling you guys, just that first little pile of things that I took to the basement from Noah's room, it exhausted me. It's so sad. We're gonna take this downstairs. did the best I could here. That camera has some content on it from this video, so it's gonna stay there so that I can actually transfer it and edit it tonight or tomorrow. I keep my headphones there for editing, my planners, I use that daily, my laptop daily. And then up top, I decided to just go ahead and leave up the wax system. If I put it away, I'm not gonna wax my legs like I need to. And I do need to wax my legs. Since being pregnant, that's the easiest place for me to do it. So that's done. I did the nightstand over there, the bookshelf, the dressers. Now I just need to declutter Noah's room, including that basket in the hallway that needs to go in his room, and then take the box downstairs to the basement. We are in a new day. Just when I had finished doing majority of the decluttering, my husband got home with my mother-in-law and we all had to sit down and eat dinner together and pretty much sum up the night. I still need to put his blocks away, but I kind of left it because that's something that he could really just do by himself and on his own. And he had cleaned up like most of the toys and things that were all on the floor in his room. The thing I need to still do though is put the books away and just kind of look over here at this table, which is pretty messy, and see what I can do. So I'll put the books away while I'm over there. In this basket, as you can see, it's overflowing, so I do still need to do some decluttering there. What I'll end up doing sometime this week is pulling out some toys that he doesn't play with often and put them in that basket and use the basket to carry him downstairs back into rotation. This board right here goes to his Paw Patrol activity table that we put away. So I just need to take that and store that away with the Paw Patrol table. I put his blocks away for him. And then over here, we took the books from up there and put them over here on this shelf. And I left out his claw machine game. He likes that game a lot. He'll sit down and play it. And I also left out his clock that we use for school and this little tablet here. It's like a little learning tablet that every once in a while he will just sit down with it at quiet time or something and use it for learning purposes. And then up top here is where we keep like some of his curriculum here that we still haven't even begun those ones yet. He's still on like the first workbook. These are his art supplies. So like this has like markers and things in it. This is a puzzle. This has like sculpting clay, and then he has more art supplies up there. Some Montessori puzzles, some plastic railroad tracks here, workbooks and things. Curriculum that we have already completed is all filed away in here. And then up there, more supplies like construction paper and all types of little fun things and paints and stuff like that. So I got that put away. Honestly, that was not nearly as difficult as I anticipated it in my head. And it kind of just didn't take me any time at all. So sometimes I know we can kind of like overthink things, or at least I do that. If you do that too, let me know in the comments below if you tend to overthink things, because in my mind, I thought that I just had like a ton of things that I needed to take care of and a ton of things that I needed to do, which I did, but all of those things really didn't take me that long. And I did it like at an easy pace. I didn't try to rush to get it all done at once. Yesterday when I ran out of time, I kind of just stopped and said I'll finish it up tomorrow. And all in all, it took no time at all to get that stuff taken care of. But sometimes I think of the whole list of things that I have to do that day, and I immediately become overwhelmed. So now I'm trying to slowly learn to just take it easy. Don't overthink it. And instead of thinking of like everything I got to do that day, everything I got to do that week, I try to just give myself one task to focus on. That way you don't have to feel so overwhelmed. But another thing that has helped with making the decluttering process go faster is what I said earlier. Doing a little bit of decluttering every single time you clean, at least every single week, a little bit of decluttering, so that when you do have to go through and like do like I just did and do some decluttering, it's not so bad. So I imagine next weekend at the end of the week, I can declutter, you know, some more stuff. It may have been like a little bit more that accumulated, but you never know. Every day this week, if I see anything that needs to be decluttered, I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of it. So let me know how your decluttering process has been going for you too. Now I am gonna vacuum. You guys, we sum up today's clean with me or declutter video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and got some cleaning inspiration from it. I also hope that you may have gotten something done as well. Maybe you're my cleaning buddy today. We tackled some decluttering. If you did, I would love to hear from you. Please comment below and say hi. I love the helpful tips that you guys give to me when you know, let me know what works better for you as far as cleaning goes. I just love to hear from you guys, like I said, even if it's just a hey. But I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow, and like I said earlier, it means a lot to me. It really does. It gives me so much motivation and so much encouragement, and I love that from you guys. But that's gonna be all for today's video. I hope to see you guys in the next Clean With Me video on Sunday. And this week I also have a huge grocery haul coming up, so if you're into grocery hauls, make sure you check that out. It's probably gonna be Thursday, I'm thinking. Make sure that you check that out. I am doing 2 months worth of groceries, including meal prep and meal planning, and sharing my tips and tricks and how I go about doing that. So I hope to see you in that video as well. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. For now, that is going to be all until next time. Happy homemaking. Bye.